shit up, Mike.
Smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really tripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeezing, leave a nigga. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really tripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeezing, leave a nigga bleeding. Raw Molly got me all up in demon mode. Mouth moving like I done put clean in my nose. Trying to catch me up, I can leave with some hoes. He standing straight up, watch I make him lean with this pole. Would've thought he was closed, how that heat made him fold. Thought it was a game, he won't think no more. His brain's gone, nigga. It be exciting when I get to striking. Guns sound like thunder, hit you like lightning. Fight for your life, we don't do no fight. We really hit it, nigga. We worse than savage, they calling us Vikings. Police be riding, we still be sliding. Told you we hitters, remember the time. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really tripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze, leave a nigga bleeding. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really tripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze, leave a nigga bleeding. How about I leave them holding like the Bible? AR-15, that's a high-power rifle. A in the army and assassinate rivals. Break that shit down, nigga. AK or anybody kill. Hop out, get the drilling and spilling. 7.62 gon' split 'em. LN, that's for any fuck nigga. You a plug, then I'm pulling up, nigga. You my lunch, eat these bullets for dinner. 5.0, eat 'em up, eat 'em up. SK, smoke killer for show. Drum rounds and cripple ops Draco. I got them all, you don't want no. I got all those shit, nigga. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really tripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get this pussy, leave a nigga bleeding. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really tripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get the squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding.
Peace and blessings, people. Peace and blessings. Boy, we just had a great night of fighting. Shalom, shalom. We just had a great night of fighting. Philly Bull, salute. Milan, salute, King. Akaflex, salute, King. All things, peace and blessings, salute. Richard Paris, peace and blessings, salute. Rod Walker, salute, King. Cassandra, peace and blessings, Queen. Rod Walker, salute, King, peace and blessings. Trump 2024, peace and blessings. Original American, peace and blessings. We in here, let's get it. Key, what's going on with you, ma?
Nothing, just I'm disappointed.
I am too. I hit one of my I hit one of my tickets. Well, I hit about 4 tickets. I hit about 4 with the knockouts. Because I had single tickets on knockouts, but I also had a ticket. Robisi Ramirez. Damn, he got dropped in the last 20 seconds of the fight. Messed it up.
I cannot believe this. I am so shocked. I had it for Robisi either with the TKO because this would have showed me. And one thing about Robisi, I like him. I still do. That's still my dude. But
Yeah, he went to war.
he gotta. He missing something. I don't know what it is.
No, the dude he went up against was 21-0 with 18 knockouts. He was going against the monster. He was going against the damn monster. And I said that he was going against the monster. I still had Robisi. So he messed up. He messed up about 1,500 on one of my on a couple of my things. But I got that 18 with Devin winning right there. Remember, I flipped the Devin and Regis. If Regis would have won, I would have got 34. Devin won, I got 18 on my 7 pick. But hey, first fight, I'm gonna tell you like this before we get into it. Devin, he won, but he didn't do what Bill said he was gonna do. I mean, Regis, you put on an effort, but you just kept walking into it, Regis. Like you just kept walking into it. You kept following the man around instead of cutting it off. You walked into it and you got fucked around. He got fucked around. He just kept walking into the action. He kept walking.
Believe he was that flat-footed. Go ahead.
Well, I told you he was flat-footed. I said he got good head movement, and you see early he had good head movement, but Devin got him. I mean, he did nice. I was glad. Like I said, I didn't care who won. I just wanted to see a good boxing match. I mean, it was better than the Shakur match. It was better than the Shakur match. I can tell you that. It was better than the Shakur fight. But I thought Devin was going to mix it up a little bit more. He didn't. Regis, he started going for broke at the end. The fight was already long gone, Regis. Like, that right there shows you one thing, though. Youth and speed is a big factor. Ooh. Regis passed his time, and like we said, Key, he was in deactivation mode, and they deactivate.
Regis don't got that same upper body movement.
Hold on 1 second, bro. Hold on. Let us get started first. Hold on.
My bad.
Yeah, he was in deactivation mode. They got rid of him. But one more thing. Jaleel Tucker, he got the draw. And see, I told everybody, they had Jaleel Tucker as the underdog against that undefeated fighter. I told you he wasn't going to lose 2 in a row, but he got the draw. So that messed it up too. That draw, I can't stand the damn draw. But peace and blessings. Key, go ahead and get open. Rachel Donaire. Yeah, you said it, Rachel. Hey, Rachel, Robisi hurt me, though. But, it was a good fight. Regis he was too old and too slow. Rachel, the link there if you want to hop up. I'll drop the link for you, Rachel, if you want to hop up here. But go ahead, Key.
First of all, I want to say welcome to Big Shaq the God. I hope I'm saying that right. And also to Strap Season. I'm very upset. I can't lie. I wanted my boy Robisi to win. To me, that was the upset of the night. Because like me and Upper told you in the pre-show, prior to the fight starting, we said this can either be a boxing masterclass or a pitch out, a knockout between the rounds of 7 to 11. I was worried about Dev's weight cut. But he looked good. You know what I'm saying? I can't even lie about that. So, and shout out to Rachel. How you doing, Queen? I see it's beautiful. You got lighting back there.
Who the hell is False Sports TV?
I'm in the bathroom.
Oh, what you got to cook on, Rachel?
No, so we actually threw an event with we're pushing the mayorship or the candidacy for the first Black female mayor of Las Vegas. She held an event here, and it's so noisy outside. But she held an event for Devin because now he lives here in Las Vegas. So we all came together and we're doing this whole campaign. But I kind of said that Regis's feet were not going to follow him.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of upset. Like, here's the thing is that Dev, Dev's fam, and I've gotten to know Regis over the years. So, for me, like, I'm like, oh, I I never want to call it because I have a personal relationship with both of them, but to hear and to see what his coaches were not telling him to do. One of the very big things as a southpaw for Regis was he was flickering his jab. It was going from waistline up. It wasn't framing Devin to actually, and I'm not saying that I wanted this to happen, but just saying as a coach's standpoint, he wasn't framing Devin for Regis to be on the outside of his foot to set him up for a straight, not an overhand left, but a straight down the middle. He wasn't framing that way. So because he wasn't framing that way, he was allowing Devin to move to Devin's left. He was giving him an escape. Not saying that that's what I wanted, but I'm just saying from a strategic coach's standpoint. And they weren't able to break that line that we were talking about earlier because his feet couldn't follow him. He was reaching a lot of the times. So I maybe as a fan, I wanted to see a more competitive fight. I wanted to see like his adjustments.
I wanted to see him cut it
game.
off instead of following. I wanted to see him cut Devin off at the pass instead of following. Pick the point where Devin's going to end up at and meet him there instead of following behind and running into traps. And that's what he kept doing. Devin would sit back, and he was giving Devin enough time to position his power off his back foot and fire because Regis was walking right into it. And I'm like, dude, you got to catch him off. You got to catch him in transition. Don't let nobody sit down on his. That's how he dropped Regis because he backed up. Regis walked forward. Devin sat down. He transitioned his weight and let it go. And he caught him full flush. Like, yeah, you can't let nobody do it. The best time to hit them is when they're moving in transition. When they're changing their weight from their front to back foot or back to front foot. That's the best time to catch them. He wasn't doing it.
That's hard for Regis. Like, honestly, like that's hard for Regis. That's how he fights. He hasn't changed. So for you to wake up one day in, I don't know, June or July after the Lomachenko fight and say, hey, you have a chance to fight Haney. And he's like, I'm going to change everything that I did. And like we were talking about, like he said, you know, he's going to outbox him. You weren't going to outbox him.
No,
but
you had to
you needed to be more mobile on your feet because we knew you couldn't break that distance. And the fact that his camp didn't address that, like for me, was hurtful. I'm like, why did you fail your fighter?
Yeah, because he wasn't getting close. He wasn't closing the gap or the distance. And there's no way you can sit there and fight a mid-range or outside shot with Devin, especially with your length and your arm. And especially with his youth and speed, you can't do that. You can't do that. And he paid the price. That's why even a person that doesn't hit too hard, if you keep getting hit, it's going to leave a mark. It's going to damage. Each time you get hit in that same spot, it's going to leave its toll. And the first couple punches might not have been hurting, but as they accumulate, it's called accumulated damage. And he was getting a lot of accumulated damage because he just was sitting his shit right there to get hit.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I legit don't know. Like I was.
You seem disappointed, Rachel. You seem disappointed in the fight, and what Regis did. What's wrong? I see it all on your face.
It wasn't competitive enough for.
I just feel like you know, again, like so part of it is personal, and I already said that because I'm friends with his family, but I just feel like the corner failed him. Like I don't feel like they trained knowing that you're fighting an orthodox fighter. I feel like you should know the framing game, and it's a lost art. It's something that no one works on, and it's something that Beeble versus oh my God, why am I blanking? But the other Mexican that he fought, when we talk about like framing as a jab, there's a reason why you're going on the inside foot, right? And then when you want to throw it straight, then you're framing your foot to the outside to make sure he doesn't go that way. I'm just disappointed because I didn't hear anything that was actually going to change the game. And I felt like this was supposed to be a more competitive fight. And I don't feel like it was. Like I mean, Dev won every round. We all saw it. He controlled everything. The funny part is I expected it, but I wanted
I
to be
gave Regis the first
surprised.
round. I gave Regis the first round.
Did you?
I actually gave Regis the first round. It was a toss-up round, but after that, he ain't win nothing.
No,
And
he just walked. He heel toed. He reached.
he followed him around like a little lost puppy. And
Yeah.
he had the good head movement. He was making Devin miss. He was making Devin miss early, but he wasn't close enough to make him pay. He wasn't in position to make him pay. Like, it's no use of making a person miss if you don't make him pay. And Devin was missing big early, and Regis couldn't hit him. He couldn't touch. He counted him, and that's got a lot to do with age as well. As you get older, you're not as sharp, you're not as quick. Plus, like I said before, Regis ain't the fastest guy. He's not that fast. And majority of his opponents are the same. They sit right there and they brawl it out Mexican style. And even though Bill and them said they was going to do it, I knew they wasn't going to fight like that. I told everybody that Devin's not about to sit in the pocket and fight with him.
No, Devin was going to play safe, and he got the shots when he saw it was completely available. I just, like I said, like I just feel like this is technical. This is something that's basic. So when you fight someone, and I mean, if I go back into Taekwondo and we talk about open stance, there's a trap that's always set, and it's because of your foot placement. So this is basic to me when you're fighting, and the fact that it's not being picked up, it's not being talked about, and I knew Regis wasn't going to break it unless his coaches saw that as his detriment against Devin. And Devin is a master at realizing distance. You have to overcome that. What did you do to overcome that? If you overcame his distance by feints or cutting the ring and changing the distance, then great. Because what beats speed is timing. Could you time that? And you could beat it with your timing of your hands, but did your feet follow you on that timing? And we realized that.
That's what you said the other day. When I sat there and said, Regis, he got good head movement, and he got good, and you was like, but his feet ain't there. And his feet wasn't there. Like, he got out of the way, but his feet wasn't there to make Devin pay. And so
Correct.
it happened the way you said. What you think about the Robisi fight, though? You see Robisi lost. Robisi
Okay, I'm going to be honest. I didn't pay attention.
Yeah, he lost.
I think that. Oh, go ahead, Rachel.
No. I'm working, here, and that Haney's fight with Regis was the highlight. So we're making our rounds and stuff. But I will walk back and make sure that I watch it.
What do you think about? I felt like after when it came to the third round, I felt like Regis was looking to land too much power instead of really trying to focus on tactical, you know what I'm saying, like technical work. And I think that's where he got tripped up on. But that's still something that you should know. Like, I felt like man, like, even if his coaches wouldn't have told him that, it was as though Regis didn't have the IQ. You get what I'm saying?
No, yeah, I feel like after that, when he started, getting, I mean, and 3 or 4 rounds is an early time to get desperate. I said before that for him to actually generate the power, he has to be placed. And so that's why he was reaching and trying to get that knockdown, trying to knock Devin out, because he understood. I feel like he knew that he couldn't catch him in the ring, not catch him with a shot, but just keep up with him. So the only way that he was going to slow him down is he had to catch him with a good shot and then stop this momentum that was building. And it became a desperation over the course of the fight. And that desperation showed, especially when he's reaching over his front foot. and available for the uppercut, available for the hook, all of these things that wouldn't have been available if he was technically sound in bringing his feet with him, defensively minded, that when he came into that, Devin was going to place his feet again to create the distance and be able to counter. That kind of chess game plan, I don't think was created, unfortunately. Like, it really is like, it's going to be, you're going to do what I want, and you think that you're doing what you want, but I want you to throw that because I want you to be in this place. I don't feel like those steps were thought about as far as like, like really going into the deep waters of, okay, I'm gonna look like for example, Nonito's he puts himself in a place where he looks like he's front loaded and he's in the place to get hit. And it makes the fighter comfortable to throw, and then he pulls back just enough to throw the hook, right? Or uppercut, whatever he's going to throw. But to have that kind of strategy has to be, first of all, talked about in the gym. Second of all, implemented in the gym, practiced over and over and over again. So you understand that what we're doing is going to be a fast chess. But I'm going to let you guys cook. I'm going to go and if you guys are still here later, I think we have like 16 more minutes over here at this event. I'd love to cook it up with you when I get home and hear what you guys have to say. And Key, I don't think you ever put your thing, just to let you know, I've been waiting for you to tell me like how to follow you.
Oh,
so,
yes.
Please.
I'll put it in the chat now.
Yes, I didn't forget about you. I really want to support your channel. So I'm just telling you at the top of my head, I've been waiting for you, so then I can follow you back.
All right. Thank you so much, Rachel.
Of course. And again, I'll be back here as soon as we close this out and then we go home. If you guys are still cooking, because I think this is, it gave me heartburn, 100%.
Yeah, I understand. I know it was hard for you to watch that. I get it. I
Yeah.
feel the same way. Like, they didn't tell him anything. His feet were too flat. He just kept timing them.
Yeah. I think that's my heartbreak, is I feel like he could have had more. Like, when you think that a fighter could have more, you're like, well, why didn't they tell him that? Why didn't they train him? But we'll talk about it later. I'll catch you guys later. Keep cooking. Love you guys.
I love you too, Rachel. We'll see y'all later.
Big shock to God. What you got for me, King?
Hey, peace to you, Queen. What's going on with the panel? Upper was good. You know what I'm saying?
Peace and blessings, Big Shaq.
All right, Rachel just came in to kick science because I was trying to figure in my mind what Regis could have possibly did to turn the tide of that fight. And she mentioned framing, and I'm thinking about George Foreman. But the only issue is, how could he have gotten even close enough to try to frame? And I'm thinking, like, maybe if he would have, like, employed, like, a double jab might have got him a little closer. If he'd have hit him with, like, a choppy little two-step with the double jab, trying to get in and try to make it dirty. But Regis trying to box Devin Haney was never going to work. That stick, I seen it coming because the last couple fights, Regis got that jailhouse upper body chop style, but it's not like a peekaboo style. He do like a lot of unnecessary movement up top, in my opinion. I knew that Haney jab was gonna disrupt that and just take the starch out of him, but I ain't expected to happen so early. I thought Regis might get a couple of the early rounds, but in like round 2, I saw Haney land like a lead uppercut from distance. And when I saw the lead uppercut from like 3 feet away, I said, oh, this is about to be all bad. And from there, it was terrible, man. The right hand was going to work. He dropped him. And like, yo, Haney was really sitting down on the punches today. And I'm feeling what they doing in their camp. He might be snack strong, but I ain't going to hold you. I went and got me some snack, 40-year-old Shock in the gym. I did go get me some Snizak. It do give you a little energy on the stair climber. But yo, that's hard work in boxing IQ, man. The best part of Haney game is his IQ. You can't outthink this kid. His foot movement is intuitive. The reaction time to he sees what's coming. He got great eyes. I mean, Regis Rougarou, your arms was too short to box with God in this situation. You ain't had the physical attributes. You got slow feet, short arms. And you know, some things can't be taught in school. You can't get a late start. Him starting the game so late, I think the skill discrepancy is so great. We just got a chance to see it right there. And I'm hoping Haney stay at 140 for a while because all the work is leaving 147. All the rec is at 140, and I'm just waiting to see if he fights any of these other top guys and unifies at 140. If this kid unifies at 140. We're going to have to start putting some more respect on his name. Like, I already respect Haney. I was impressed by his performance tonight, and I'm just looking to see what's next.
Alrighty. Shout out to you. Thank you for your insight. I'm going to move to strap season. King, what you got for me?
All right. So I made profit tonight. I mean, once again, like I came kind of late to the fights tonight, so I couldn't really put in my parlay. But I made some profit on the single bets, and I lost money on the last fight. But it's all good. I give Devin Haney props, you know. Gotta give him credit. He stayed in the pocket. He fought. He didn't run away. He fought his fight. So gotta give him props. But my takeaway for the night was Andy Cruz. God damn, that motherfucker is a beast. Like, I never seen him. I mean, I knew from his amateur background, like, you know.
Told
like
you Andy won't go the distance, boy. Andy, I told y'all, he's sitting on them punches and he over there training with boots.
Yeah, so here's the thing, Upper. Like, I saw his highlights, right, when he was an amateur, and I was like, God damn, that's like N1. Like that's like Roy Jones. But I have to see it in the pro fights before I, give you that credit. Like, that motherfucker is good. God damn. After tonight, he's a problem. So my takeaway tonight was Andy Cruz. My God, he gave me
some strap. He was a problem when he got over here. That's the guy that beat Keyshawn. He kept beating Keyshawn. He the reason why Keyshawn ain't never seen a gold medal. Andy Cruz is that guy.
Upper, he beat him in the amateurs, right? He beat Keyshawn, or
in
was
the Olympics twice. He stopped him from getting gold twice. He even did a dance on that man in the last Olympics.
Yeah, so anybody that doesn't watch boxing, like, just YouTube Andy Cruz in the amateurs. That man looks like Roy Jones in his prime. Like, that motherfucker will dance on you. He would do he would just like play with you. So we saw his second pro fight and day and night from his first one, right? So that was my takeaway. I'm like, that motherfucker might take over 135, honestly. So, I mean,
Well, if he does do it, he got to do it fast because he is kind of older. He's not young. He's in his 30s.
Yeah. So I hope he does, man.
He's like a Lomachenko. Like, Lomachenko was older when he got here because they spent all that time in the amateurs. That's why he's so good, because he stayed in the amateurs so long.
So did you catch like the interview? He didn't really call anybody out, but man, I really hope that he fights someone, a lot more, like, maybe he didn't really call Keyshawn out. But
I think he did. Keyshawn called him out. He said that he wants Eddie Hearn to make that in 2024. But like I told y'all before, man, you're going to start hearing as fights continue on until the PBC rolls out in March. Fighters saying, oh, we're going to go back to the drawing board and da-da-da, what they always say, what some of them say, but everybody's about to have to fight. So Keyshawn did tell Eddie Hearn after Andy Cruz had the third round stoppage that he wants to make that happen. And Eddie Hearn said that he's riding with Andy Cruz. He don't think that he can beat him. Y'all know, Eddie Hearn is going to be an instigator. So that's going to be a great fight. But I'm signed with Eddie on this one. I think Andy Cruz stop him. I've been saying that, though. when I first seen him fight. I've been knew that, and not to mention, Andy Cruz put on a clinic with him in the Olympics. So that's not, that's probably going to be lined up in 2024. We got some really interesting matchups coming up with this. Do you have anything else to say, Strap Season?
Nah, the only thing is like my takeaway for the night was Andy Cruz. Shout out to Devin Haney. He did his thing. But Andy Cruz from the first pro fight to the second pro fight was night and day. That's all I gotta say.
Amen. You're absolutely right about that. So I'm going to Big Shock. Do you have anything to say before I start on my spiel? I want to make sure I give everybody a chance to talk. You got Big Shock.
I just wanted to. I forgot to just mention how much better Devin looked at 140. That 5 pounds made a huge difference on his gas tank, and that's notable. So I'm interested to see how far this kid can go up with that frame he has. He talking about 147, but ain't no work up there right now. Everybody leaving. I'm looking for Matias and Russell. I want to see them fights at 140. What y'all think about that?
That's supposed to be what we're getting. That's one of the fights that's in the air, but Tio kind of disrupted those plans. The other day, Tio called out Matias and sent an offer or reached out to his management team, but Matias is having surgery.
Ooh.
Tio did. Tio reached out to Matias' management team and told them that he wanted to fight him, but Matias is having surgery in January. So he told Tio, because Tio wants to fight in February for Super Bowl weekend. But Matias said his recovery is going to be until March. He said, so if you can postpone it until my recovery, I got you. And we don't know if Tio is going to do that. He's really dead set on a Super Bowl weekend fight, which I understand. That's big numbers,
Mm-hmm.
But Tio did reach out to Matias. So that's another fight. We got Keyshawn and Andy Cruz for a possible 2024 bout. And we got a Tio versus Matias in 2024.
140 heating up. 140 got a lot of work.
Yeah. And then not to mention Richardson Hitchens and what's the other dude name? Somebody is Richardson Hitchens and somebody else. My chat, they know who it is because I talked about
Jack Catterall. Jack Catterall. Doesn't commit.
They're fighting for the IBF eliminator. So that person, whoever wins that, is lined up for Matias as well. Mm-hmm. So we could be getting a because I got Richardson beating him. So we could be getting a Richardson Hitchison and a Matias in 2024 too.
So who y'all looking at for Haney next opponent at 140? What y'all think is a logical opponent?
I won't be surprised if Haney. I think he said he's going to go to 147. So I'm not sure. Any of them look good. That's a very good mix up right now. After seeing Haney with his how he was able to keep a power puncher away, even though Regis is flat-footed and he didn't show too much. I think that Devin versus Matias has gotten more interesting. I think that just got way more interesting. So that'll be a banger. Tio and Matias is a banger. We can't forget about Ryan Garcia. That's a banger. We can get a Ryan Garcia and a Rolly, or Ryan Garcia and an Adrian
We're
Broner.
gonna get Ishmael Barroso and Hard Davis winners gonna fight Ryan, and then Ryan's gonna fight Rolly after he fights them. Because Rolly trying to get that paycheck. Ryan and Rolly, that'll sell. That's gonna sell. But
what's up with Gary Antoine Russell?
Gary Antoine Russell weighed 137 his last fight. I think Gary Antoine Russell, he said he can make 135. I think he's trying to go down to 135 and have a super fight with Tank.
Okay.
I think they talking about Tank and Gary Antoine Russell having a super fight together, which would be a great fight. That'll be a great fight. And
how did he look at 137? Did he look good at that weight?
He
stopped that dude in the first round.
Yeah.
True. Did.
He fought at 140, but he was 137. He stopped the old boy in the first round. Remember?
I missed that. I didn't peep that he was 137. I saw the fight, but I did not know he came in at 137.
Yeah, he came in at 137. So people telling Tank to fight somebody. Gary Antoine Russell coming down to fight Tank. He was 137 his last fight. And you know, Tank and Gary Antoine Russell will be a big boy fight.
Would you call that a respectable win if that's his first fight at that weight without getting somebody else coming down? For Gary Antoine. Okay.
Yeah, that would be great. You know why? Because the man just fought at 137. He just fought at 137. And knocked the dude out in the first round. Gary Antoine Russell is undefeated with all knockouts. That's a great fight for him and Tank. And they both got short on.
I'm a fan of his style, man. He got the most violent style in boxing.
Yeah, and I feel like Tank can set that up. And they both got short arms. Well,
yeah, he
got short arms.
I just like that because you know Gary Antoine gonna make it a fight. He gonna make it a fight. It's gonna be a fight.
Yeah,
that style is gonna be a fight.
And that style also could be a problem. You see what happened to Rogan. That style. If Gary Antoine Russell rushes Tank, he is knocked the fuck out. He's gonna have
the
to
second to last fight. If you remember, Gary Antoine's second to last fight, he was getting caught.
Big Shaq. Listen, if Gary Antoine Russell fights Tank the way he fought any of them people, he gets knocked the fuck out early.
I would agree.
Yeah, you can't rush Tank. You rush Tank.
No, you can't.
That's your ass. But I would still like to see the fight. I would still like to see it.
Tank antithesis is going to be an intelligent boxer.
I think Gary Russell Jr. does better than Gary Antoine versus Tank.
My problem with that is I don't know if Gary Russell Jr. how he would look with that size on him. We ain't seen him in so long.
He said he weighs that weight.
I just don't know.
He said he can weigh that. He said he's done fought at 135 before. But Gary Russell Jr., I feel like he has the IQ and the speed. I feel like I feel like he would give Tank more problems than his brother Antoine would.
Like I think he's the most intelligent boxer out of his family. Like he's definitely the most talented. He just didn't have the physical attributes his younger brothers have. Yeah. But I would need to see him do something at that weight class against. I would need to see him again because it's been so long since he's been in the ring. He's getting a little older.
Before I see Gary Russell Jr. fight Tank, I want to see him against Pitbull. If he can't beat Pitbull,
he'll trash Pitbull. He'll trash Pitbull. He probably make Pitbull look silly.
I gotta see it. I feel
if
like
he's still the same, Gary. If he's still the same, that's what I'm saying.
If he can't show out against Pitbull, then he don't deserve a Tank fight.
Yeah, he should be able to make Pitbull look silly in there if he's the same. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, he should, but that don't mean nothing.
Pitbull throw a bunch of haymakers.
Rod Walker, Gary Antoine Russell will never hit 147. The man coming in at 137. I've told y'all before, people that's at 140 are too big for 135, and they're not good enough for 147. Gary Antoine Russell go to 147, he gets sparked. And I'm just being honest. Ain't nobody trying to go to 147 anyway. It's a young killer by the name of Boots up there. And we ain't talking about stilettos. We talking about Giovanni's.
That's a fact.
These ain't the boots up there. These expensive boots.
These steel-toe Doc Martens up here. That's a fact.
But y'all know, out of all 10 fights I picked tonight, one of them was a draw, which was the Jaleel Tucker fight. And he was the underdog. I told people he wasn't going to lose, and he didn't. He got a draw. Robeisy Ramirez, that's the only one I missed. That man got dropped in the last 20 seconds of the fight. Robeisy, and I said he was fighting a monster. The guy he was fighting was 21-0 with 18 knockouts. Robeisy dropped him early. Robeisy was beating that man early, dropped him early. Robeisy ran out of gas. He got dropped.
That's my biggest upset of the night for me. Robeisy. That's the only one. Like, dang, man.
That's a tough L.
Man, that's a tough L. But that dude was good though. That was a good test. And I'm just praying that Robeisy come back bigger and better than ever. Like I really do. Like I really hope that he can rebound from this. Because that's the only one. Like I was just like, yo, I was so dead set on that Robisi card. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, he gonna win. I got him. He's gonna show up.
Yeah, especially when he
Like,
dropped him early, Key. He dropped his ass early. Robisi was getting a hold to him, but that motherfucking Mexican just kept getting stronger and stronger.
Mm.
It reminded me of Jonathan Villa versus what's my man name? That got beat by Ramon Villa. Speedy Rashidi. It was like Ramon Villa versus Speedy Rashidi. That's the way that fight looked.
All that early success, then the gas tank just dwindled.
You could see the tide turn, and you knew Robisi was in trouble. The last round, 20 seconds. Stay on your feet, you win the fight. That man knocked that man down with 20 seconds left.
That's what make boxing such a beautiful sport, man. That's what make boxing beautiful, because as long as the clock ticking, you still in there, man. It's crazy.
Yeah.
well, to get back on this fight, because that's what everybody is talking about in the chat. Shout out to Terrell Davis. Thank you for coming in. OG Bingo, Planet 619, Jonathan Parks. Thank you guys for coming in. Rick Timms, Trump 2024. I don't know who that is. Marquis. Thank you guys for coming in. K1, Prime Time. I'm trying to make sure I got everybody that just came in. Frequent Flyer. Shout out to you guys for coming in. So, as it pertains to this Devin Original American, shout out to y'all. Deem, shout out to you for coming in. So I thought that again, I couldn't have said it no better than Rachel. I said leading prior to this fight that this was either going to be a masterclass boxing or it was going to be a shutout between the rounds of 7 and 11 as far as a knockout from this. And it was a masterclass. I got to give Devin his props. That was a really good performance by him. I do agree with Rachel where Donaire, where she said that she was shocked that the corner did not have any answers for Devin. I'm trying to figure out what the hell did they work on, for all that time for you to get, you know what I'm saying, practically destroyed. You got picked apart by Devin. Your feet was trippy. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how you got knocked down. Like, you wasn't even set. You didn't set the whole night for your power to even come through fluidly. I'm just very surprised at Regis. I'm not surprised at Devin because we said 12 unanimous decision, but I'm surprised at Regis that, like, yo, that was a lackluster performance by Regis. Like, that was a very lackluster performance, and I'm very surprised. Like, by the 7th and by the 9th round,
by the 5th it was over.
Yeah, but no, I'm just saying by like the 7th and the 9th round, Devin had him right there to take it, especially when he was hurt.
You know what's
Devin
crazy?
Got him, and he did not catch him.
Regis had good head movement earlier, but what was getting me, and like I said, he was out of position. His arms was too short to connect with Devin, and he was following Devin around instead of making the movement first. Don't follow nobody. You walk into traps. You make your own movements. That's how you do it.
Man, I seen Devin land a lead uppercut, and after that, it's like Regis didn't know where he needed to be to be effective, man. Once he got that lead uppercut landed on him, he didn't even know where the hell to be in the ring, bro.
Prime Time said Regis took the paycheck. It literally seemed that way. It literally seemed like I'm gonna give Devin his props. That was a great performance, but yo, that was like handed to him. Like that, whoa, wow. Like Regis had nothing, and then like in the first round,
he kept following. That's the problem. He didn't make an initial move. He kept following him. He kept following him.
No, but it wasn't even that though. No, it wasn't even that though. Like the body shot was there from for the taking for Regis. I saw it the first round. When Devin throw the left, he could have went to the body. He did not do that no time. Like, come on, bruh.
He did a couple times in the first round, but then he just stopped. Like his coach,
especially after he got sat down. all the zest
Bro,
got
hold on
took
for a
because
second, bro. Hold on.
oh my bad.
Yeah, but his coach wasn't even telling him not to do that. And I'm like, bro, you letting this man do look, you can't follow nobody and win. You're not gonna do it. You gotta cut a person off. You can't be a follower. And that's what happened to Earl. Like you can't follow people, especially when you got a counter puncher or a person that's more skilled in boxing. You have to improvise, you have to anticipate, you gotta cut them off. If you follow somebody, it's easy to get put in a trap, and he was getting put in the trap all night.
I have a quick question for you, Upper.
All right.
Quick question, because you're an ex-boxer, right? So, how 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 much do you put emphasis on the speed? Because
I can't hear you.
the emphasis on the speed, like the speed advantage, like cause
Speed kills. Speed kills right there. You can't teach speed. You can't teach power, right?
yeah,
But
that's what I first saw.
Even if a person is faster than you got to have great timing because timing stops speed.
Yeah,
You could time a person's speed. If you get the timing right, the speed doesn't matter.
So Regis didn't really have the timing, the IQ to time it. I mean,
Regis was there for a paycheck, man. He got outclassed.
yeah,
He didn't do nothing. He didn't show me why he was a champion.
I agree with you.
And I have to think about his coaches because I'm like, yo, why isn't he timing Devin's jab? Like, what the hell? We talked about that. Like, yo, you can time this man jab. When he throws the left hook, you can go to the body. When Devin throws the right, he dips down. You can keep right there. He does that he did it several times this fight. And I'm just like, Regis, are you in
It
like
was plenty of times. It was plenty of times. Regis could have made Devin pay when he missed. Like Devin was missing big time, and Regis could have made that man pay, but he didn't. And he kept letting Devin get away with it. And it was plenty of times that he should have made Devin pay, but he couldn't. He wasn't close with it. He wasn't attacking it. He just wasn't there to make it happen. And so when that happened right there, it wasn't really nothing he could do about it. It wasn't nothing he could do about it because he being reactionary, and that's the problem in boxing. You never want to be reactionary. You want to precipitate. You want to anticipate. You want to act, not react. Because react means you going off what the other cue of somebody else is. So you're supposed to keep yours solid. You feel me? You don't react off what nobody else say. Shout out to my man Garcia, Young World. Say salute to my brother Upper Key, the panel in the chat. Good fight night, y'all. Thanks for the post-fight live stream. No problem, King. No problem, Young World.
Yo, can I say it's kind of weird because it's like Regis was applying pressure, but it was the most ineffective pressure that I've ever seen in my life.
Big Shaq.
I said, it was
Big
that.
Shaq. Watch you answer this right here. What I tell you Regis was doing?
He was lunging. He was following. Like you said, he was following.
I told you he was following Devin.
Facts. Yeah.
You can't put pressure on somebody by following them because they have to pass the point in which you point. You have to know your distance and know when the man following you, do like what Devin did. Step into it, hit them while they in transition and they're going down. Like you hit a person while they in transition, they have no balance, no equilibrium, and usually the weight of it will knock them to the ground.
And also, it seemed like Regis had it in his head that there was no way Devin could hurt him possibly. And when he got dropped, it seemed like it kind of drained his confidence. What y'all think?
Nope.
No,
what I just say? No, what I just say? He caught the man moving. He caught Regis coming forward. He was off balance, and Devin caught him flush. He caught him while he was transitioning his weight, and the reason why is because Regis was following him.
No, but to piggyback off that too, Upper, like I told Rachel, see, this is what I mean about separating yourself from a fighter. Devin definitely did that. He separated himself from the competition. But what did I tell y'all? I said, good fighters do not need to go into the corner to get adjustments. Regis just wasn't on that level. Because I'm not a fighter, but I'm looking at Devin and seeing what he's doing. I know other fighters are looking at Devin and seeing what he's doing. I mean, look how disappointed Rachel came in.
Yeah,
She couldn't
hold on, Keith.
believe it.
Hold on 1 second, Keith. Darius Warren. Exactly. That's what I was saying. He caught him in transition. I didn't say it hurt him. I just said he caught him in transition. And that's how you get flash knockdowns, catching somebody in transition.
Right. And
but Key, you say he separated himself. I really don't feel like he separated himself too much. I mean, he won, he outclassed Regis, but he didn't give the fight that people was expecting. He didn't go out there and do what he said he was going to do. Now, I told you he had all the pressure because he had to go out there and get a knockout. He had to perform. His dad did that to him. His dad put that bone on him, saying we were going to knock him out. And I said, Regis has never been knocked out in over 30 fights. What makes y'all so special? And he said, just watch, we're going to do it. They didn't. But a win is a win. But don't sit there and cash out and talk crazy to Shakur about his win. And you had pretty much a snooze fest as well. But that's to the untrained eye. I like the technical style of boxing. You know, it's prize fighting, hit and don't get hit. But this is not what sells fights. This is not what's going to bring the people in. Them people was born in the back a little bit, if y'all didn't hear it. So, yeah, they're not going for all that. But go ahead, Keith.
I think that I'm with Rachel. I'm very surprised at the fact that Regis' IQ level wasn't there to even make that adjustment. I felt like he was going for the knockout. He was trying to do too much. And they just didn't have an answer. I felt like this was so tailor freaking made. Like, I couldn't have wrote a better script for like this was, and maybe Devin, but I want to give Devin his props. He was just that good, where he made Regis look average. And it's sad to say, like I've been saying when this fight was announced on this channel, that Regis has officially been deactivated. I mean, we've been telling y'all all week this was cool. Regis told y'all that Eddie Hearn was siding with Devin more than he was. And, Regis Prograis has officially become a gatekeeper in the 140 division because
okay. I kept it 100 too. I didn't say that it was as bad. I wasn't saying it was exactly like Shakur. I said he didn't go out there and perform like Shakur didn't either. He said what he was going to do. He didn't do it. Yes, he won. Yeah, he won. He separated himself, but he didn't stand in the pocket and do what he said he was going to do. And Joe A. Devin's a good fighter, but he doesn't outclass everybody at 140. Him and Richardson Hitchison will be a battle of skill. You don't know, Richardson Hitchison is a very skillful fighter. And him, John Norris Luke, and him and Matias would be a great fight. I would love to see Devin versus Matias. So yeah, don't make it seem like he did all that. But it's Joe A, 25-year-olds versus 34-year-old. Of course, that's why Bud is not going to fight Boots. That young tiger will get a hold to you. And that's what usually happens to older fighters. Them young fighters take them out. It's called passing the torch. I wish these older fighters would go out there and do that. Like Thurman and them, they need to go out there.
Let me say one thing real quick.
John Norris. You can't say the man's the best at 140 for beating a washed up. Beating the older Regis. I'm not gonna say washed up.
Yeah, he gotta slow down.
Good, but
he gotta slow down.
Bro, hold on, bro. Mute yourself or something, bro. But yeah, we can't say that because we just seen Regis versus Zorilla. Now, I'm not taking nothing away, but like I said earlier, this fight right here was the best. I said this was the perfect fight where you can see where complete opposites fight. And I said, yes, by law, Devin should beat the dog shit out of Regis. But maybe Regis might excel. But Regis gets beat like that by any of the top fighters up there at 140. We're going to be honest about it. Zorilla almost did it. But I'm not taking nothing away from Haney because this is his first fight at 140. He showed up. He showed out. He did what he told him to do. But to come in here and say he beats everybody at 140, dude, you capping. Because Richardson Hitchison might be the most skilled person at 140. And Richardson Hitchens is the same person that beat Superstorm 8-2. The same guy that gave Devin and Shakur problems in the gym. Richardson Hitchison busted that dude ass 8-2. But yeah, J.A. Dixon.
Oh no,
Hold on, J.A. Dixon. Matias told that man he was gonna send him to the hospital. Regis ain't never say Matias' name again. Like Matias would have killed Regis. But hey, Regis, he's still a good fighter. I appreciate it. But like I said, there's levels to this. Regis is a great B-class fighter. He is. Matias is a killer, yeah, prime time. But Regis, just like T.O. beat Josh Taylor, but Josh Taylor's a lifetime 140 pounder. Now, I didn't say you said he beats everyone, Joe Ace. Somebody else just said that. I was telling you that he's not the best, what you said. But just like Josh Taylor, Regis and Taylor been at 140 too long. They burnt out. And just like T.O. outclassed Josh Taylor, Devin outclassed Regis. And that's kind of funny right there. Devin and T.O. should mix it up because it's a storyline behind that. Josh Taylor beat Regis for undisputed. Devin beat Regis. T.O. beat Josh Taylor. So they two need to mix it up as well. That'd be a hell of a matchup and a storyline. Go ahead, Key.
Strap season. Did you say you have to go, King?
Oh no, I didn't have to say I have to go. I just had to add on to the fight tonight. So here's the thing. I really thought Regis did not have any dirty tactics. Like I'm not trying to say like, you know, this is what every fighter should do, but if you're getting your ass whooped, you know, like 6 rounds, like you should have 30. You know, it comes with the pedigree. He did not clinch, like, you know, throw headbutts here and there because the dude was getting his ass whooped. So my thing is, Regis, I don't know, man. Like, I wish he would have shown more dog in him. Like, if I'm getting my ass whooped, I'm gonna throw some dirty tactics in there, like, you know, clinch, throw a headbutt, fight on, you know, in the clinch. But he did not do all that. So yeah, I don't know. Devin Haney, I still say it to this day. He will lose to Ryan Garcia. He will lose to Teofimo Lopez. He will lose to Matias. And he will lose to a lot of 140s. But his dad is not going to put him in those fights. The motherfuckers are going to go up to 147 and probably fight Keith Thurman. And that's all I got to say about that.
All right. Big Shock the God, what you got for me, King?
I see him outboxing Ryan easy. It's definitely some tough fights at 140 though. You can't just call him the best at 140 after this. Let's just be real. I'm impressed by the win. It was a good win, but this was great matchmaking by Haney team. Let's keep it a buck. The dimensions of the fighters, the styles, everything was all bad for Regis. And I think as soon as he got in the ring and moved around a little bit, he knew it shit just wasn't gonna go good for him. But to say that Haney is the best at 140 before he go up against them other young guns when 140 is so stacked, that's just a reach, man. We gotta calm down with these fighters giving them too much credit before they knock everybody off. We gotta see it happen, man. A lot of these fights are so close, you gotta see it happen first.
Right. Well, this is how. Oh, go ahead, Strap.
Key, just let me just so I can address the chat. So when I say like cheating, like I'm saying like there's always like a you know, a thing when you. Devin Haney does it too. When he feels like he's losing, he knows his habits. Like, you know, he throws a little elbows here and there, but he does it so he can separate himself, you know, and just give himself some time. He did it with Loma a lot. So that's what I'm saying with like with Regis. You could have done something like that, you know? It's just like the habits, like just, you know, buy yourself some time. Headbutt or elbow or anything. Like just give yourself some time to recover or give yourself a chance. But that's all I meant about that.
No, and I definitely understand that. I get what you're trying to say. You got to make it dirty, which is what Regis said he was going to do, make it a rough, rugged fight. Um, I just don't think that, I don't know what, I feel like, I just feel like, yo, the betting odds were in Devin's favor. This was and even when I went back, no, even when I went back and looked at the Canelo versus Jermell Charlo odds, they were skewed, of course, higher for Canelo like this, but it wasn't out of the ordinary because Jermell Charlo was moving up 2 weight classes to fight Canelo. So when I seen this, I said, yo, this is crazy. This is only a 1 weight class. Devin has always hydrated up to about 150 on fight nights. Like, what is really going on here? And I saw it tonight. I've been saying it. Regis has been deactivated. This was deactivation for Regis. This was deactivation for Regis. Like, I felt like he put up what he could. This was like a gimme fight. Like, this was so tailor made for Devin. It ain't even funny. The man didn't even walk away with a scratch. And I want to give Devin his props for that because he didn't fall into the trap. He didn't bang. I thought that Regis was going to be able, his coaches were going to tell him to time it. It was just so many things that Regis could have done. And you could just tell his IQ wasn't there with Devin. Hell, his ring generalship wasn't even there. His defense wasn't even there with Devin. He was able to block in the first round. And then it was like after the first round, it was like, yo, I'm just finna coast. And it was just like one level. And Devin was just hiking up a mountain all night long from 2 to 12, just hiking up a mountain on Regis to where he finally figured out like, oh, shoot, it's round 9. It's round 10. I need to go out there and make some crazy swings and try to make it rough. Oh, man, it's round 11. Let me start swinging more. Oh, my God, it's round 12. Let me try to go out on my shield. Like, no, bruh. No. It just, so I feel what Rachel is saying. That it was like, yo, like, what did y'all do for
Hold on 1 second, Key, hold on 1 second. Strap season, are you trying to come on again, or is that you, or what? It's a strap season in the background, too. What's up with that? I bet that must be him then. Hey, strap season.
Yeah, can you hear me?
So this other one ain't you?
Yeah, you can get rid of that upper. I was trying.
Go ahead, Big Shaq. You got to say something, King?
Oh, no. I'm just making sure I'm still on. I don't know. That was a glitch. I don't know what happened.
Hit your seats. Okay.
Hold on a second. Big strap season. Go ahead and talk on one of them so I can see which one, bro.
Can you hear me?
Okay, you talking on that one right there, right?
Yeah, bottom right. You can delete.
Just get rid of one of them because I was trying to get back in because I thought I closed.
I got it. I got you now.
All right. Good looks.
Yeah, he did. That whole boy, he did. He looked very amateur in there tonight. It was just horrible. Like, that was like, yo, out of all the performances that we've seen from these 3 kings, from Shakur, Ryan, and Devin, Devin had the best performance out of all 3 of them. And to be honest with you, I will put tonight's performance as one of the best of the year. I ain't even gonna hold y'all.
Nah.
What? No.
Nah, that was.
I mean, it was good. I would have rather take a finish though. If he would have finished the show, yeah. I mean, it was a good performance. But if he would have finished the show, yeah. David Benavidez versus Boo Boo was a better showing.
Do you think that he ran too much?
Yeah, he kept the distance. Like he did everything Bill said he wasn't gonna do. I mean, it was smart, but it's not what gets the fans. The fans want to see him mix it up. And Regis is just a typical fighter. He just kept falling for it. He kept following behind Devin into the trap. And I feel, yeah, that whole boy, I felt like Ryan win was better. Ryan closed the show. Devin, yeah, exactly. See, I mean, Key, she got her opinion, but yeah, even KQKC really didn't think. I mean, he won. Yeah, he beat a person he was more skilled to beat. But did he do it in a devastating fashion? No. I mean, did he glove him? Yes, but he did what he was supposed to do. He didn't show me nothing different. He didn't separate himself. Like, to be great, you got to separate yourself. Like, Jordan separated himself. Kobe separated himself. These guys, are, like Finance, will drop 50 on you. He didn't drop 50. He gave me like 25 points. Like, he gave me a 25. That's a good game. But he didn't show me he wants to be the face of the boxing. Like, he was getting away from the man most of the time. He wasn't trying to get in there and mix it up. What he was doing was creating distance. And every time Regis walked into that distance, he was tagging him. He wasn't going out there aggressive and getting it. No, he wasn't. And he wasn't stopping the show. He caught the man in transition, yeah. But he really can't say much to Shakur because Shakur was running and Devin was keeping away. He was playing keep away the whole time. And Regis had to keep chasing him down. But no, we're going to be real about it. We're going to keep everything 100, Joe. Regis had to keep chasing the man down. That's why Regis kept getting his ass popped. Devin kept running from the man, and Regis kept approaching him. It ain't like Devin went out there fought on the front foot. No, he fought on the back foot the whole night. Regis had to aggress, and he kept getting popped. That's what happened. We're not going to act like Devin just went out there, stood in front of that man, and did a masterclass clinic. No. He ran. The man was chasing him down and getting popped. He kept following the man all night and was getting set up and got popped. The man didn't go out there and fight. What he did was walk away and got popped. That's what it was. We're going to be real about it.
Well, okay, so...
Now, he did. It was great boxing skills. Like I said, we're not going to say that. I'm not going to say he didn't box beautifully. I'm just saying he didn't go out there and separate himself. Now, if we talk about the sweet science, Devin did the sweet science. Yes, he went out there and he fought, but he didn't go out there and fight. You know what I'm saying? He went out there, he used his IQ, he created distance. Regis had to become the aggressor, and Regis was coming forward. And as he came forward, Devin used his length and his youth, and he tagged the man every time the man got in range. So basically, all Devin did was sit back and pot shot that man. That's like giving a sniper credit for shooting down 8 people when they are half a mile away and they only got handguns. That's what happened. He did what he was supposed to do.
Yeah, I agree with that for sure.
Hold on 1 second, exactly. Big Jack. Hold on 1 second, King.
Now, I'm not taking nothing away from him, but that's what happened. Exactly, J.A. He wasn't smart. The man wasn't smart and he didn't have footwork. The man, that's why I say he kept walking into it.
Somebody asked
he kept walking into it. He didn't even adjust.
Somebody asked, are you done, Upper?
Word.
Somebody asked in the chat, how much did Regis make for this fight? There was a guaranteed purse of 1.5 for each fighters, with the back end being for Devin. It can be up to 4 million and up to 3 million for Regis. So Regis could potentially get paid up to $3 million for this loss. Now the question is, was that worth it?
I don't think these numbers gonna be that crazy.
Joe A, that's exactly what the hell I just said, Joe A. If you was listening to me, Joe, that's what I said. I said Devin created distance and let Regis walk into the trap and got pot shotted. That's what I've been saying, Joe A. I'm not taking that away from him. I said he was a pugilist. He practiced the sweet science. He did it brilliantly. But what I said, he didn't separate. What I said, he didn't go out there and take it by the horn. No. What he did was run away, and the dude walked into it.
He said to set his record for least punches landed as a champion is crazy. It's not really crazy because Regis, he doesn't have a high output. If you look
He
at
was
his
too short.
numbers,
He couldn't reach Devin.
yeah, he
Couldn't reach him.
Devin had that
I
distance.
I think it was clean. It was a clean performance by Dev. And me personally, I wouldn't say he was running, man, because he was in the center of the ring. But he not Devin, man. Look, this is the thing, man. I don't know what everybody looking for. That shit Bill was talking was nothing but creative marketing. I don't expect Dev to go
Big
out there and
Shaq.
all of a sudden turn into a different animal. That's not who
Big
he
Shaq.
is, bro.
Big Shaq. Let me ask you a question. We're gonna keep it 100 over here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did they not say they was gonna knock him the fuck out?
That's what Bill said.
Okay,
He
no,
tried.
Devin,
Look, he
no,
tried.
no. Devin said, "I'm gonna stand right there in front of you and beat your fucking ass." That's what Devin said. That's what they said. We're not gonna act like they didn't say this, Big Shaq.
No, I didn't act like he ain't saying
Okay,
it. I call
and
that
just
shit
because you in the
creative
middle,
marketing.
just because you in the middle of the ring, don't mean you ain't running away. He's not up there engaging. He's creating distance, and somebody has to engage. Unless Regis just stands out there. Regis did not stand out there. If Regis just stand there and look at Devin, then neither one of them would win. What Regis did, he followed Devin. As Devin created separation, he followed Devin and walked into a trap because somebody had to be the aggressor. If nobody was being the aggressor, then they would just be standing there looking stupid because Devin stayed on the back foot the whole night. He created distance. He created distance. And waited till Regis came forward and used his length and was popping him. That's what happened. Now, did Devin have a good performance? Yes. Did Devin win? Yes, he was supposed to. He was a 4-1 favorite. Did Devin look spectacular? No. He stayed disciplined. It was like George Kambosos won. When he beat George Kambosos with just a jab. That's all Devin had to do, honestly, is create distance and keep pop shotting the man. And he did.
Let me just ask you
and
this.
catch him while he's coming forward. And that's what he did.
So this is my whole philosophy, right? Do you get mad at Steph Curry for shooting threes? Like,
Bro,
come
look,
on,
we're
man.
not about to do all this, bro. Bro, we're not about to do this, bro. Bro, look, I just said what happened, bro. Bro, I just said what happened. I'm not asking about the philosophy and none of that, bro. I explained what happened. That's what it was, bro. That's all I said. I explained what happened, bro. Bro, I explained what happened. I'm not even trying to go through all that right there. Key, go ahead and finish what you was about to say.
So I don't think he was disagreeing.
Argue the truth?
No, he wasn't.
I wasn't disagreeing with you.
No, I don't think he was disagreeing with you, Upper.
No, I know that. I was just saying what it was. I'm trying to go ahead and get to what you got to do because you know I got something to do.
Oh, okay. So I caught the fight. UD through 12. He was much faster and threw uppercuts, which almost KO'd Regis. Okay, so yes, Danielle Arellano, thank you for coming through. I do think that this, again, I thought that this was a good win. Devin, Regis, you know, he was up 5-1. Devin was on for betting. So it's, you know, it would have been an upset if Regis would have won, but Regis was too short from what I'm hearing, from what I'm gathering, from what everybody said, including Rachel Donaire. Regis was too small. His footwork was flat. And they had no answers. And so
they had no game plan. I don't know what kind of game plan they created, but whoever told that man to follow that man all night should be fucking fired. But Regis finally got his payday. He just go ahead and sit down. Look, bro, you got your payday. Go sit down. Like, you see how long it took him to get his belt this time. He ain't getting no more belts. Them young people in that division, he not getting another title shot.
He said Regis was the bigger fighter. No, he wasn't.
No, that man was 35 pounds bigger than Regis, buddy.
Regis was, man.
He was about 25 pounds bigger than Regis, Michael Allen. We're not going to do that.
Facts. Dev fought just like I knew he would. That whole boy. Regis respected Devin's power. I think Regis didn't know how to get in.
Regis was coming forward. He just couldn't get in there. Devin had that footwork. Devin, see, people got to pay attention. Look, you could come in, but every time he got in, Devin would spin out. He kept letting Devin spin out He kept letting him spin out. That's what I'm saying. Devin always had a way of spinning out. He spent out. Now, if Regis would have cut that off, Devin would have been in trouble like Loma did. But Regis ain't got no footwork. The man was tripped up. And Devin caught that man as he was transitioning from front to back foot his weight. And QKC didn't see it, but Devin hit him flush. It wasn't no grazing punch. It was a flush shot. He caught that man with a flash knockdown because Glenn Leonard, we're not going to say he respected the power. What he was, he couldn't get in. The man was rushing the whole time. He was rushing. That's how Devin kept getting the shots off. He was rushing in. It's just Devin would pop, 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 spin out. You can't do nothing with somebody doing that. That's what Sandor Martin did to Teofimo Lopez. He would pop, 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 check hook, drop him, or spin out. Like Teo should have lost to Sandor Martin.
Yeah, but, and I thought it was interesting too. Yeah, I agree, Zenith and Richard Parrish. Shout out to Zenith and Richard Parrish for coming through. They should Devin had at least 4 opportunities from round after he dropped him. In the 5th round, that's when he caught him flush, or the 4th round, when he made his knees buckle. And then
hold on one second, Key. Glenn, what fight was you watching? Regis was coming forward the whole damn fight, dude. Like, damn, don't come over here and start capping, bro. You go back. We're not gonna do that. Now, we ain't taking nothing away from Devin, but Regis was coming forward the whole fucking fight. We're not gonna do that.
Well, yes. So he didn't go in aggressively and attack him. I wanted to see Devin really push the floor. So basically what I'm saying is if Regis respected Devin power, Devin respected Regis powers as well. Rushing and coming forward isn't the same.
Bro, he was rushing Devin, dude, and Devin was spinning out, bro. He was rushing him and got spent out, man. You don't know shit about boxing, bro. He was rushing the man, and Devin would pop, pop, and spin out. That's how Devin kept spinning out, bro. Tank and Devin ain't gonna fight, Shane. They done moved past that right there.
Do you guys think that Regis did not have the pedigree to fight a guy like Devin Haney? It just like it felt like to me like he didn't have like plan A, plan B, plan C.
No, that was a tailor. This was a tailor.
Hold on one second. Let me answer this. He say, to a natural boxer, how difficult is to counter Regis? Honestly, Regis ain't that difficult to counter because he's a flat forward come. You might have a problem with his head movement, and I'm not gonna cap. Devin was pretty accurate because Regis doesn't keep his head on a swivel. He don't keep his head on a swivel. So for Devin to pop Regis, Devin had to have accuracy because Regis keeps that head movement. You can counter him easily, but it's got to land it. You got to land it. And Regis ain't that quick. His feet can't get him out of there, so he's going to be there. As long as you can anticipate where his head is going to be at, you can counter him easily because you see he keep missing big. And plus, usually you would have the longer reach on him because his arms are short as shit. Him and Gary Antoine Russell, they have short arms. Like Devin had him, I think, by about 6 inches in reach. So as long as you keep him in the mid-range, he can't get to you, but you can counter him. Like the way Bud did Earl. Like Bud was just outside of Earl range, but Earl was just inside Bud's range. See, with a fighter like Regis, sit inside your range and still be outside his. So when he's trying to hit you, like Regis tried to hit Dev, he still has to move and try to hit you. So he got to transition his weight from the back to the front foot and try to lunge. That's why he looked like he was reaching a lot of the times because he couldn't get to Devin, so he had to reach and he was getting popped. No problem, prime time. Go ahead, Key.
Yeah, I'm with you, Shane Fraser. I would like to see that fight even more. Big Shaq the guy, what you got for me, King? What you want to say anything?
I would just highlight that that's a real glaring discrepancy between the corners because one thing Devin Haney team is really good at, they break down film really well. and like kind of like exploit the way boxers move in the ring and find really good escape routes. They did the same thing to Lomachenko, that was a southpaw fighter, how he was escaping to his left underneath that right hook. He did the same thing to Regis. And me personally, I ain't really a fan of nobody. I like the sport, and I appreciate different boxing styles. So Devin, man, he ain't gonna never be a killer. I ain't expecting to see that from him. His pop gonna say whatever he can say to get folks to plus that click button. I ain't buying into none of that. He not a killer. He ain't gonna knock nobody out, even though he did sit down on his punches really well. He wobbled him a couple times that he didn't drop him. So I respect it. He wobbled him. He was catching him clean. Facts. So I give him his credit for that. But I ain't never expected Devin to be the killer. I'm looking for him to be the outboxer in the sea of killers. Because now he in 140 floating around the sea of killers. And he gonna have to be the one swimming with sharks.
He wanted to be that killer Shaq so he could be the face of boxing. And to be the face of boxing, bro. Yeah, but his fans keep saying that to be the face of boxing, you gotta knock people the fuck out.
Yeah, that's not
what I'm saying. He didn't separate himself to becoming a face of boxing. That's what I was talking about.
I think he's gonna be the best wolf ticket salesman. He's gonna be the best wolf ticket salesman.
And look, people talking about he sold out. Yeah, he sold out, but that gate won't do $1 million. He had tickets that was his ticket prices were lower than the pay-per-view price. And I'm telling you like this, to be the face of boxing, you got to stop people. And Devin didn't. That's why I was saying when I say he didn't separate himself. Yeah, he won clearly. He won clearly. He gloved the man. He skunked him. Yeah. But he didn't do what the fans want. Like
if you put it like that, yeah.
That's the way I could put it. He didn't give the fan base a reason to come back and watch. Like people in the fights are just like a meal. Like when you get a meal, you want the appetizer, you want your soup and bread, you want your salad, you want your appetizer, then you want the main course. And then after you get your main course, you want a good old dessert. That good old dessert is them picking that boy up off the floor and dusting him off while it's over with. Mm-hmm. Now, it's like you going all the way and you don't get the climax. You got to get the climax because anything else, you're wasting your time. And so Devin, he's putting on a clinic, but he's not giving people, he's not giving the damn casuals in them what they want. To be the face of boxing, you got to put on a show. And to put on the show, you got to close the show. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. I would agree with you.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Big Shock the God.
No, I would say I would agree with that. I don't think he's gonna ever be the face of boxing. I think Devin whole play in the game is gonna be positioning himself to get into a fight with the face of boxing. We all know that that's gonna be Tank. That's around his weight class. He's not gonna be able to sway the public opinion in his favor. This is a style that's friendly to real boxing fans and not really like fans at large. I would agree with that. But me as a boxing fan, I appreciate every style of boxer. So he's going to be really good at what he does. And the whole intrigue with Haney is going to be to see which one of these guys can actually get to his ass. That's going to be the intrigue of him.
Yeah, and I think that too, that's a really good point, Big Shaq the God. And I think that too, some people, now one thing that Devin does have working in his favor is that some people are going to want to see him lose. Mm-hmm. And so because of what they say, you know, the things that they come out and say. So I think, to be honest with y'all, I ain't even gonna lie to y'all, I think that Devin's next fight, whenever that be, probably spring or summer, I think is gonna do way better. And I think that Devin stopped this.
I concur. I don't think so.
Devin, really?
But here,
I'm gonna tell you why. Okay. This is why I say, back when Floyd was fighting, Floyd, he sold them numbers because people wanted to see Floyd lose. They wanted to see Floyd lose, so they paid because they thought people was going to beat Floyd. Right? Now, when people don't like you, they will watch your fight and not pay. And I've seen people doing it today. I've seen people streaming like hell today. But people that don't like you, now they done got feminine and petty. They gonna hate on your pockets and stream your fight. So you're not gonna do well. they streaming people now, and if they don't like you, they're gonna stream you. And
A
you,
upper. So here's my thing though. Like if he takes let's say his next fight, hypothetically thinking, right?
yeah,
If he goes up to 147, right, to fight Keith Thurman, I mean, what are we all gonna say? Like that's a bullshit ass fight. But if he stays in 140,
why would we
fights
say it's a
anywhere
bullshit fight? Keith
Yeah,
Thurman
that's
ain't no
not.
bullshit. Keith Thurman's not a bullshit fighter, bro. That's one time.
I
You can't say nothing
yeah
about that.
yeah
Exactly,
for
Zainab. But let me finish my thought real quick, Strap. Then we come to that. But
all
Zainab,
right,
exactly. See,
go
back
ahead.
then, if a person didn't like you, they will pay to see you get your ass whooped. Now, with the way economy is and the streaming service, now they can hurt you the way they want to by watching your shit for free and not giving you shit. That's what I'm saying, Keith. So nowadays they can stream your shit because if they don't like you, they're not gonna pay money for you. If they ain't gonna pay money, they're gonna stream you. And as
But I
long
think
as
that the
that
gate,
split is
I think the gate will still do well though.
well, I don't think this Haney gate. I don't think it's gonna even hit 2 million. I don't think it's gonna hit 2 million because he had too many tickets that was under $200. Like
And
the
how big
man
is the
did, he
venue?
said, I think they opened it up to like 19,000. But that's what I was saying. Like some people gotta, like they don't have. It's not the same.
Okay. Well, go ahead, Strap Season. Finish up your point, King.
All right, I'm not gonna call it bullshit, but I'm gonna say this: like, if you're going up to 147 to fight Keith Thurman, that's been active for like I don't even know. I can't even keep up with his shit. He's been I can't even tell you when's the last time he fought. But anyways, if you're gonna take that fight as opposed to taking a Ryan Garcia fight or Teofimo fight or a Matias fight, I mean he's doing what he's been doing. Like he took the Regis. He saw that he was like vulnerable. Like he didn't have a good fight. He's older. Same with Keith Thurman. He's older. Not only is Keith Thurman older, but he hasn't fought in a long ass time. I understand that Keith Thurman, is a good fighter, but I'd rather see him fight a Ryan, a Tio, or a Matias. Because I mean, this is literally his first fight in 140. So that's all I'm trying to say.
Y'all know something. Check this
Go
out.
ahead.
Haney fought Gamboa, Linares. Then he fought Gamboa, Linares, a young guy, Camboso, Loma, and Tio. I mean Regis. This man had one young guy and like 6 30-plus-year-old fighters. Like the man is fighting damn senior citizens. To be honest.
But if you peep, it's kind of smooth with the next two, with this move and the next two, because it's like, all right, he slid into 140 and fought an old head. You can't be mad because it's his first fight in that class. And if he do it again at 147 and fight Keith Thurman, a person that actually sells pay-per-views to try to bolster his numbers, but it's his first fight in the division, you can't really say shit because it's his first fight in the division.
All I'm saying is give me one of the four kings. Just give me like a Ryan or like how Tank did it, right? Just give me,
Yeah.
Just give me one of the four kings.
Well,
That's all.
He called out Ryan at the post conference. He said that Tank is not making. I just tuned in. He said that Tank is not making any type of like good fights, and they said that Ryan, which I don't know what that means, but they said that they want Ryan next. Man, that'll be shit. I got Devin in that one, based off of what I seen with Ryan and what I just seen with Devin. I got Ryan, and I think Devin is too big for Ryan. Pause. I think he's too big for him. I think he's gonna bully him throughout the whole fight. It's gonna be more movement. You know what I'm saying? More dictative space, but All Devin got to watch out for is the left hook, because with that right, Ryan didn't really show it like that with the last fight. That's a heck of a matchup. I think that Ryan remains on a path of rolling, and they're gonna start calling Ryan a duck even more. Like they finna trash Ryan, poor Ryan, and poor Tank, because they finna trash Tank too.
Key,
Um,
I mean, I have a difference of opinion on that, but I mean,
mhm.
that.
No, go ahead and
But
talk about that season. I don't have a problem with differences of opinion. Go ahead, King.
no, no, it's not that. It's just like I really think that Devin Haney would have trouble with Ryan just because of the speed. When I first I got on someone else's channel, the first thing I said, I think it was Blood, right? That was like my first panel ever, and I think I told him, like, I was like, I really see a speed difference between Devin Haney and Regis. But with Ryan, they like match on the speed difference, and not only that, Ryan has power. So I mean, I would love to see that fight. I'm not gonna say who's gonna win or that, but he's Devin Haney has to take that fight. Like in my eyes, he has to take that fight. Like
He'll definitely
Tank
take
took
that
it.
fight.
Yeah,
He'll
right.
take that fight.
Yeah.
My fault, bro.
No. I mean, I'm just saying, like, Tank took it. He fucked his ass up. I want to see it from Devin Haney now. That's all I'm saying.
I
I
think
really see it, but
I
right,
think he'll take
go,
that
go.
fight. That's big money. That's big money at 140. And I think Ryan got faster hands than Devin, but his feet and his boxing IQ is not there, yo. I don't think Ryan would get in position to land that left hook like that. I think that's an easy out box for Devin. But that's probably the biggest paying fight he could get beside Tank around that weight with the least amount of risk. So if that fight is in the air, I think he'll probably definitely take that. I mean, over fighting Matias, like he'll definitely rather take Ryan.
I mean, I think that.
Yeah, but what I'm go ahead.
Hold on one second, Strap Season. Upper,
Okay.
you there? I think they saw. I think they saw something with Ryan in his last fight. What do y'all think? Strap Season, go ahead.
So I'm seeing like Twitter. So I don't know if y'all paying attention to Twitter. The Twitter, Ryan Garcia has been
Go ahead, Strap.
talking a lot of shit right now. Key, can you hear me?
Yeah,
Hello?
we can hear you.
Okay. So I don't know if y'all been paying attention to the Twitter. Like, Ryan Garcia's been talking a lot of shit right now. Like, he wants to fight Devin Haney. But anyways, that's the fight I want to see. Like, I don't want to see Devin Haney fight old ass motherfuckers. Like, I don't want to see him go up to 147 and fight. I want to see him fight Ryan Garcia. I want to see him fight Matias. These are the fights I want to see personally. But this is a good step up for Devin Haney. He shut me up, but I want to see him fight one of these young kings, the four kings, like Teofimo, Ryan, even Shakur Stevenson, so or Tank, any of those guys. Please fight them. Do not dug these guys. Just fight them, please. That's all I gotta say.
I feel you with that. Big Shock the guy, what you got on that, King? I think that they probably seen something with Ryan. What you got, King?
They saw that Ryan was ass, Queen. That's what they saw. Ryan is ass. Ryan is gonna be in position to get hit so much. Dev, like I don't see how folks saying that's like a Shakur performance, because Dev was letting his hands go when he got in position. So Dev is gonna tattoo the hell out of Ryan. That jab is gonna be in his face all day. I dare him come in there with that silly ass shoulder roll. That shit is not gonna work, yo.
Big Shaq, what you got to realize, that was Ryan's first time under Derek James. Ryan looks a lot better than he did before. Plus, he also been working with Floyd. He learned that shoulder roll from Floyd. And that was his first time doing it. But Derek James told him not to do it. But Ryan wanted to test it out. He had a new toy. Also got to remember, Ryan beat Devin the same amount of times Devin beat him. But Ryan has something Devin ain't got. He got speed and power. Devin got speed, but he don't have it like Ryan. And you can't teach that. The skills, though, you can teach what Devin learned. And Ryan has been learning. He's in there with a killer. There's gonna be a good fight, but I don't see it happening. Because Ryan is clearly the A side to Devin. And Joey, the footwork, you must didn't see Ryan in his last fight. He had footwork. He's working on his footwork. His last fight, he worked on his footwork. Remember, Jermell Charlo got footwork. But like I said, that was Ryan's first fight under Derrick James. He's only getting better. I be watching him.
So look, if we saying in the next fight though, I don't think that's enough time, man. Ryan
No,
got
Joey,
a lot
you stop,
of
Joey. Joey, how about you stop? How about that? Now, I'm the one that told everybody that Ryan stopped Ugas in 3 rounds when they was fighting. I'm just keeping it 100, bro. I get to see shit you don't. Okay?
Oh, what happened? What happened?
Nah, before Ugas lost to Mario Barrios, I explained to people that Ryan had already stopped Ugas in sparring.
What?
And that's why I told people to take Mario Barrios over Ugas, because I seen what happened. And it happened.
Now, look, I say Ryan do got attributes, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. Like, he got gifts, he got talent, he got gifts. But the problem is, I don't think his fundamentals and his IQ is there. Now, he could probably make some ground up, but I don't think in the next fight, though.
No, that's what I'm saying. I say he needs about 3 or 4 fights to be good. It took Jermell Charlo about 3 to 4 fights to get the Derrick James situation down. What I'm saying is Ryan has the natural attributes. All he just needs is a trainer, which you get. Of course it is, Michael Allen. Man, look, y'all. Devin has been in the gym training nonstop. If y'all can pay attention to what I'm saying, I'm keeping it 100. Just listen to what I'm saying. It's not hard what I'm saying. It's called comprehension. Let's listen. As a boxer, when you don't use it, you lose it. Ryan has not had a trainer or took boxing seriously since he came out to amateurs, where he split with Devin 3-3. Okay? Devin has had a trainer. Devin has stayed in the gym. Devin has been putting in the work. Now, Ryan has the fan base that Devin wants. Ryan has over 20 million followers. Now, Ryan is buckling down and he's getting back to the bag. He's fighting. He's going in and he's building his skills and fundamentals back up. What Ryan has done up to this point has been just off his sheer talents, because he hasn't been getting coached right. Joe Goosen even said, hey, well, you know, if you can get Ryan in the gym, then you're lucky. Like, he went into that tank fight with hardly any training. Damn motherfucking Canelo coach, what the hell is his damn name? Well, Canelo coach said Ryan
So.
Yeah. He said Ryan doesn't even come to the gym. Ryan's lazy. Now Ryan is getting training. He's doing what he has to do.
Hold on, upper, pause break real quick, not to interrupt y'all. Ryan Garcia just put out a tweet saying Haney is good, no doubt, but I know him all too well and I will beat him. Good stuff tonight, congrats. But this year good stuff tonight, congrats. But this year we're going to run it. So it looks like we can be getting
exactly. Now, like
Ryan
I
Garcia
said,
versus Devin Haney fight in 2024, Big Shaq.
Okay, now like I was saying, hold on. Let me finish my thought. What I was saying is Ryan is getting the training now. He already had the attributes. Devin has been fighting with the training. Ryan hasn't had training. He's been fighting off of just heart and his skills. Now he's being polished. Now he's being polished into a fine-honed weapon. And I say in about 2 to 3 fights, Ryan's going to be something to be. It's going to be trouble, because he got the speed and he got power in both hands. And when I say power in both hands, that man has speed and power in both hands. Go look at some of his fights. You don't even see that man throwing that hook and he's knocking people out. So yeah, I'm telling you now, as Derrick James and Floyd Mayweather, because they're both working with the man. They're both working with him. Sometimes they say if you got 2 trainers, you ain't got none. But they're both working with him. Ryan is going to make it. Ryan's going to be one of the faces of boxing. That's what they're setting it up for. And y'all can hate on it right now, but when in a couple fights, I'm gonna be like, I told y'all. Go ahead, Key.
OG.
Oh, what's this shit?
Yeah, I keep it real with you, OG. I see what you see in the gifts that he was given from God, but I would just go with the old heads used to tell me, hard work beat talent when talent don't work hard. So the thing with this is, Haney been fighting the better competition. He's seen more styles, and while Ryan getting them
Big
next
Shaq,
3
before you
fights,
go
the
there,
level of Haney next 3 fights is so
Big
much
Shaq,
higher.
let me stop you right there in the middle, right? You said Haney's been fighting a better competition. 27 of the Haney's fights have been against damn nobodies. Like the man he beat up more undocumented free agents than motherfucking the ICE program. He's done taken out more undocumented Mexicans than ICE. And I'm just being real, bro.
Yo, no, you right with that. You right with that.
But
what I'm
saying is, I FaceTime Derek James and I see what Ryan does in the gym. That's what I'm trying to explain to y'all. Like I've told y'all this before. I see the strides that he's making. Like Derek James, 1 month had him only using his right hand while his left hand was tied at his waist. The man is developing this man into a monster now. It's only so much training you can do. Like you can't turn a B class fighter into an A class fighter. Just like you can't turn an A class fighter to an S class fighter. You gotta already have it. And all you're doing is sharpen it up. Now you can turn a B minus to a B plus, but you ain't gonna jump their whole skill set.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. Y'all saw the difference between the last fight and then this fight. He did do the bullshit ass shoulder roll, but that wasn't Derek James's choice. He's gonna learn. So just give him another fight or two. That motherfucker's gonna be a beast. Just like I said,
man. For me, I think a lot of the shit
that
boxers doing in the ring.
Michael Allen, do you watch boxing, Michael Allen? Because you sound like you don't. How is Ryan gonna fight Lomachenko? Lomachenko's not going up to 140, Michael Allen.
Yeah,
and Ryan couldn't make 135 for Tank, so he's damn sure not gonna make it for Loma. Y'all be saying some crazy shit, dog. Like,
yeah, they don't really watch this shit, bro. Like,
this be some dumbass shit, dog.
My whole thing with Ryan though, dog, for me, like the type of guys I like hard workers and consistent workers, man. So like the talented guy hopping and just deciding to take it serious now. Nah, I'm gonna go with the guy that been working hard consistently the whole time. That's just me. It might be a personality thing for me, and plus you got insight to the camp, so you're gonna feel away just because of that. But me personally, I'm gonna go with the young boy that I see consistently working hard. I like that shit.
I mean, I feel you, but just save your judgment to after a couple fights.
Yeah, I do. I look, man. I look forward to seeing them in the ring, to keep it a buck with you. You know what I'm saying? But I just think the ground he got to make up in 3 fights. It ain't like Haney gonna be sitting still while he getting work. They both getting work, so I don't know that the levels is gonna close like that. That's all I'm saying.
Mm-hmm. Exactly, Joey. He has the potential to surpass Devin. As of now, he's not past Devin. I admit that. I'm just saying in a couple fights because he has the potential. That's what I've been saying the whole time.
Yeah, but he's got to take the challenge, man. Like Devin Haney, he's got to take the challenge. Like this is enough, dude. Like he's got to call out. In my opinion, he's got to call out Teal, Ryan. I mean, Tank Davis. That's over with. But Teal or Ryan in that weight class or Matias. If you don't call those 3 out, and you go up to fight an older guy, Keith Thurman, that's a good fight. But to me, you have to call those 3 guys out in your weight class. But if you don't do that,
want him to go up.
But y'all know something. Y'all know something. First though,
hold on.
Michael Allen, don't tell me to chill. I'm just tired of people saying dumb shit.
Upper, wait. Hold
I mean,
on,
damn. You telling me to chill with the dumb shit. Damn.
Hold on.
But what I'm saying is, hold on 1 second, Keith. Keith Thurman's a hell of a fight at 147. People don't sleep on Keith just because he out. The man is one time. He got power in both hands. Like, but see, I don't think Devin gonna stay at 140 that long. That's why I told y'all last week it was gonna be a private weigh-in. I told y'all Devin was having problems making the weight. He didn't make weight. He didn't make weight. That's why they made it private. I mean, they wasn't gonna mess up this bag, but he's not gonna be able to make weight. So he's not gonna be able to stay there long. That's why he's giving y'all hints about 147. Go ahead, Keith.
Bill Haney just this Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Tank Davis. He said that basically Tank Davis, I bet you won't say my son's name anymore. If you really about that life, send over something. The Mayweather era is over. This is Devin Haney's era. Floyd ain't never did nothing for Devin. I mean, bro, he went in. It's like
he went in and they didn't even do 100,000 pay-per-view. So yeah, okay.
I would take. I would put the house on. Even if Tank went up to like 170 to fight Devin Haney, I would put the house on Tank Davis. All I got to say
You
about
lose
that.
your money. You lose your money strap season because if Tank was that big, he wouldn't even ever go one round.
Against
First off,
Devin Haney.
he'd be too slow. He wouldn't have no stamina.
He'd be built like Pac-Man.
No, if Tank go up to 160, 170, that's too much fucking weight for Tank.
No, I'm not just being like
147 is too much for Tank. We seen how slow Tank was at 140. Mario Barrios was getting off on Tank because Tank was a lot slower at 140. Y'all gotta realize Tank is 5'4", 5'5". That much weight is not good on a frame like that. He was able to overcome it against Barrios because he timed him. But Barrios was actually the quicker fighter in that fight. And there's no way Barrios was supposed to be quicker than Tank. But he was because Tank had that extra weight. That's why Tank said, I don't like that weight. And he's not going back up there.
Yeah, he don't got the frame for that, bro. He was a circle with arms and legs. Yo, he built like a wheelbarrow.
Yeah, he looked like a damn. He had a pot belly.
Yeah, that I'm just saying that as a joke, but in all seriousness, like Tank is one of the most generational talents I've ever seen in my life. Like I never seen a dude with that size. It's like a Tyson version of, you know. I just never seen that generational
Man,
talent.
Tank at that weight like Andy Ruiz on the second AJ fight.
That motherfucker, oh my god. I would not like to street fight Tank Davis, dude. That motherfucker would knock my ass out.
That's a bad little dude, man. I ain't gonna hold you. The explosiveness, he give cats problem. Like if he do decide to fight and war 140 balls, but he come in at like 136, 137, I think he still knocks most of them balls out. Yo, he can do that.
Yeah.
I ain't even finna hold y'all. Oh, go ahead, Upper.
Devin looked like he looked like he was between 160 to 165 in that fight. Because they said Regis was like 150. And Devin was he was bigger than Regis and wider and longer. So if he hydrates 28 pounds from 135, if he does the same thing at 140, that's 168. That's Canelo's weight class. If y'all think about it. If he's 140, and let's just say he rehydrates his usual 28 pounds that he does in lightweight, that's 168, people. Think about that.
Yep. Yeah. Yo.
Then you gotta realize the age he at. He 25, so now he coming into his man. Remember when you hit 25, bro? How your body changed?
That's why I said
you get muscle on you.
That's why I say he ain't gonna make one damn 35 no more because his body changed. He's at a different level now. He got a grown man strength. His cartilage has turned to bones now, so now he got bones instead of cartilage in his body. Like everything changed.
Upper, real quick, you guys. Yo, I'm sitting in the back listening. I'm listening to y'all cook, but I'm also listening and looking at these tweets, man. So yo, Bill Haney is talking real reckless about Floyd Mayweather right now. He's doing interviews. This is the second interview he did. He just said that Floyd Mayweather pays his fighters crumbs. Yo, I think we can begin the Tank versus Devin fight in 2024 because he is going in
Key, no.
on Floyd
Key, it's not
Mayweather
about to
and
happen.
Tank.
Key,
I'm
you
sorry.
fall into the trap too, Key. That's not about to happen.
I want to see it though. I want
but
to
it's
see
not going to happen. We're not going to push it because it's not going to happen. Tank said he's not going up, and Devin can't come down, Key. So they're at the impasse.
Yeah, this is why I was talking my shit because when I feel like he is disrespecting Tank, so that's why when I said I would take Tank to fight Devin Haney at 170, and I would take the house on Tank. It's because I felt like he was disrespecting Tank. That's the only reason why I said that.
Yeah, I'm tired of the in
That's why
between fight marketing game, yo.
I know, but
Everybody
that's why
buying
like
in-between fight.
KO. That's why KO and everybody else said it. Like the Devin versus Tank, that shit's over with. That's not
That shit
gonna
over.
happen. Yeah, it's over with. Devin
I ain't falling for
already
that no more.
separated himself. He done separated himself where he can't go back, and it's not gonna happen. Hell, I don't even think Devin about to stay at 140.
And
Like
they're not the same size fighter no more. That shit ain't the
exactly.
same. They,
And
you know what I'm
Key,
saying?
that's what I was gonna tell you, Key. Like if you watch Devin tonight, Key, Devin is massive, Key. There's no way he can make a weight that Tank can make. There's no way. The man is young, strong, and massive.
Yeah, but I still want to see that fight.
I mean, you know,
It was
it was a
funny.
lot of fights I wanted to see. I wanted to watch Gamboa versus Wama, and I missed that. That was a fight everybody wanted. We wanted Yuriokas Gamboa versus Wama. Orlando Salido beat Wama twice and fucked her up. Like that was the fight. It was Yuriokas Gamboa, Mikey Garcia, and Wama. They was the best. Yuriokas Gamboa was the Cyclone de Guantanamo. Couldn't nobody fuck with Gamboa. Gamboa was that nigga. The same dude that beat the same guy that beat Lomachenko, Orlando Salido Key. Gamboa knocked that nigga out. He dropped him like 3 times. Gamboa was that killer until he took a year off and they moved him up 2 weight classes.
The most realistic fight that I see with Haney would be against Ryan Garcia. You know why I say that? It's because Ryan Garcia just took a 142 catch weight.
Devin and Ryan are not that close to fighting.
Yeah, but you know,
listen.
if you were to compare with Tank,
we talking about fights that can be made.
Yeah.
O'Hara Davies is signed to Oscar De La Hoya. And Ishmael Barroso, he signed to the PBC. Now, Ryan Garcia has a working relationship with them. Rolly Romero is trying to have the pay-per-view fight with Ryan Garcia. So he's acting like he's hurt Champion Recess, and he's not really hurt. He just don't want to fight Grandpa again. That's all that is. And I feel like Ishmael Barroso is going to destroy O'Hara Davies. And Rolly's not trying to get back in there with that old guy. So Ryan's got to come fight for that intern championship. And once that Ryan wins that intern championship, then him and Rolly going to go on their press tour, talking shit to each other and wearing minks.
Rolly better not fight that old nigga again. Old head beat his ass.
Why do you think he's champion in recess, right? Well, he's on injured reserve right now. He ain't stupid.
I just think that I'm just tired. I'm gonna go on a spiel for a couple seconds. I'm just tired. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm tired of all the cap. I'm tired of all the banter that they do towards Tank. Like this is Devin's moment. When Devin beat Ryan, he didn't even answer anything regarding any of the other fighters. He said that he wanted to this is his moment. And you take this time and you crap on Floyd Mayweather, who Floyd and his team, his own father, was the one that trained you at a young age and did what they did and helped you and built you up because they were the ones that were pushing you out there. And this is what you say to them. and then you turn around and you say that stuff about Tank, and it's just like, you know what? I want this fight because I'm tired of hearing it back and forth. And number two, you know, the 48 laws of power is one of the laws is you never upstage the master. You don't do that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm very interested in seeing what direction they take. If they fight Ryan, I'm gonna call it an exhibition like they did Tank. Since they're calling Ryan out now. But I, you
Hey,
know,
Keith, I'm gonna say
yeah.
one thing so you can continue to cook, though, Keith. They
Mm-hmm.
doing all this to Floyd and everything, but what the fuck they forgot? Floyd gave them this date. Floyd didn't have to turn down his fight, but Floyd said he's gonna let them have that date because they were scheduled to have their fight the same fucking day. And if Floyd would have had his fight today like he was supposed to, Devin shit would not have sold like that. And hell, like I said, he still doesn't do a $2 million gate. Now, people forgot that Floyd did this because he said he want to see them succeed. Now, Floyd said that, and now they doing this to Floyd. Come on, man. And they talking about everybody else's snakes. But go ahead.
Yeah, that
But
shit corny. I forgot
and
about that.
And another thing, Ryan Garcia is not about to fight Devin Haney because Devin doesn't realize that Ryan Garcia is the clear A side. And building them think that they can garner who they want to fight, no. Ryan's in a whole different league, whole different level. He's a whole different A side, and building them is not going to come to the understanding or an agreement because they're not going to understand that Ryan is the draw, not Devin. But go ahead, Key.
Michael Allen, Tank didn't pick Regis. Tank put out a comment and said that Regis is a flat-footed bastard. So I don't know.
Exactly. Michael, stop capping, bro. That's my last time telling you to stop capping.
But no, I just, you know, like, Ray Davis, yes, he looked good. Devin did a good job tonight. But I'm disappointed in that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care what you got to say about Floyd, man. Like, they doing a lot now, and you know what? I can't wait to see what the next moves are. And Tank, I'm gonna say it tonight, and I'm gonna say it on Monday because I'm gonna do a cat call, an insider cat call to somebody that be watching. That's one of my sources, but I'm gonna do my first cat call tonight. It's time to pull the rug and call a bluff. One time for me. I'm not saying it's Tank. I'm not saying whoever. I'm saying y'all know what I'm talking about to the source. It's time to pull a cat call because that's some bullshit. And I'm gonna say it again on Monday. I told y'all about the Haney's character. Floyd was Bill's celebrity match. Don't talk about Floyd. My man conquered the world with broken hands. Exactly. But it's okay. It's time to start pulling some. Man, look, 2024 can't get here fast enough. I'm with that key because that what pisses me off with them. The ignorance is very ignorant. Like, come on, bro. Enjoy your, like, relish in your moment. You know what I'm saying? Like, you were a 5-1 favorite. This was not a shocker. Hell, Tank and Ryan was even close. Was a 2-1. You know what I'm saying? With the knockouts being more on Ryan's side than they were on Tank's side. Like, let's keep it 105 here. Like, y'all gotta stop. But you know what? That day gonna come. Don't even worry about it. Regis ain't no De La Hoya or Pac-Man. Regis is not even a Hall of Famer. Let's keep it 105. Haney's is using a Floyd blueprint. They are completely self-made, and them spitting fire towards TMT is all clout and marketing. This is how they stay on everyone's mind. This is just business. Yeah, but just business to get you fucked up. So be careful. Not with someone as high as Floyd Mayweather. Again, one of the 48 laws of powers is you never outshine the master. But don't even worry. I used to go ahead, Big Shaq the God.
This just came to mind, y'all. Do y'all think the Haney strategy is to be the first to get to 147 and get acclimated and wait for a lot of them cats to come up?
No, I think the 140
strategy right there.
Yeah, I think
if he goes to 147, Boots and them gonna fuck up their whole reputation because
that's an ass whooping.
You say you this and that, you up there with Boots. Boots about to come get you. And if you don't, you duck.
Oh no, Upper, you missed it. If you go in the chats right now, they're calling on Boots Ennis, Tank Davis, and Bud Crawford. That's another one that they're calling on. They're saying that
Bro, how
Devin
are they doing that? And this man was running from Regis's power the whole night.
Upper, y'all go look at it. They are literally calling for Tank Davis, Boots, and Bud Crawford.
Key.
Go look.
Go. Well, I know about paying attention to foolishness. I don't pay attention to dumb shit like that. The man was trying to get away from Regis's power. Like, these people are crazy, dog. Like, the man didn't stand there and mix it up. The man didn't get the knockout, they said, so they can't tell me shit. The man sat there and ran all night and set traps. So don't say he just went out there and beat somebody's ass. No, he did what he was supposed to do to a flat-footed fighter. Come on,
he go up to 147. He ain't messing with no Boots, bro. They just gonna be calling that nigga
like some good piff.
He ain't going to see no Boots, bro. He gonna play with Cody Crawley. He gonna get Keith to try to get some pay-per-view buys.
Cody Crawley his numbers. Look, he go against Cody Crawley.
It ain't sweet.
I'm about to say because he beat the shit out of Abakarov.
True. But it's a couple guys. What's the boy name? Blair the Flair. He can play with them type cats all day.
Yeah.
So he go up to 147. You feel me?
I got him beating Connor Bean and Blair the Flair. Yeah.
Yeah, he ain't going in no Boots, bro. They gonna stay away from Boots. Boots gonna be on his way out the division before they start talking about some Boots.
No,
they not want none of that, dog.
Because guess what? Boots still coming in at 145.
Yeah, that's the problem, man. He don't want that. They need to stay far away from my young boy. They stay far away from my young.
Boots ain't leaving till he get undisputed at 147, and he's coming in at 145. Boots got time. Devin been done grew out Devin done grew out 140 before Boots grew out 147.
Yeah, you don't want none of that. They need to stay away from that, bro. That's a bad fight. That's a real. I heard them talking about Boots on Boxing Voice a couple days ago. They need to stop saying that boy name because he's gonna pop up like Candyman. They don't want none of that.
Well, we'll definitely see. It's crazy. Shout out to Devin for the win. But that ending, man, I'm not happy about that. I'm mad about two things. Robezy losing. That was the biggest upset in the night for me. And the fact that they just went on a whole tirade disrespecting everybody like that. I'm surprised they didn't put Al Heyman into it. They called out Floyd, Tank, and now Ryan Garcia said they're gonna win it. It's gonna be an interesting 2024. And you know what? When all this stuff happens, I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear anything. But we've been on here for 2 hours. Big Shaq the God, you got anything to close with, King?
Hey, I just want to say I appreciate y'all for extending the platform. I appreciate for tripping over y'all a couple times. It's a real art to what y'all do with the chemistry y'all got, how y'all dip in and out. And I'm just peeping that it's not easy, and y'all should really be proud of yourselves for conducting good shows, man. Y'all do a great show, man.
Thank you, Big Shaq the God. I hope that you have a wonderful night. Peace and blessings to your family. You didn't step over any toes, and you're always welcome back over here. We'll be here again next Saturday or this upcoming Saturday for David Morrell, one of the kings of this division. You feel me? We calling stoppage. It ain't going none of that. I'm thinking it's gonna be 5 or less. You feel me? So you're definitely welcome back up over here to cook with us again Saturday night on the 16th. Okay.
Appreciate y'all. Peace.
No problem. Zenith, shout out to you. Thank you for the 20 piece. I told y'all about them. They quick to ish on Floyd, but had nothing to say when Hurd said Shakur would beat him and he lost money on him, or when Bob disrespected him. They tried to get the anti-Floyd crowd, aka racist crowd. That's a good point. Frequent, shout out to you, King. Upper, what you gotta say, Upper? Upper, you there? Well, I'll go ahead. Upper. Okay, well,
You,
I'll go ahead. You got
you,
anything? You got anything to say before I close this out?
oh nah.
Well, it was a
It's,
good. Oh, go ahead, Upper.
oh nah. It's whatever you want to do.
Well, it was a good fight night. Um, shout out to the females. Bridges versus Yosaro or Yoshino. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing that name. Yoshino came with the upset. Shout out to Robiza Ramirez. I'm sorry, Ramirez. Robizi, God dang it. Better luck next time, King. You did the best that you could. Montana Love got knocked down and got stopped, bro. But
Woo! I
oh,
love that right there, boy. I
yeah.
had Paro on that one.
Yes. Rachel, it's okay. We'll be back Monday, Rachel, for you to hop back on because we all got a lot to talk about. I'm sure we all gonna go back and watch the highlights and see how this was done. Um, shout out to all the fighters. One thing that I do want us to realize is that regardless of our opinions, nobody was traumatically injured. Nobody was in a coma. These fighters were able, for the most part, to go back home to their families. They got paid. So shout out to that. God bless them, man. This is a sport that we love, but we're not the ones in the rings. They are. Shout out to Devin Haney on the win. This was a good win, a good step towards 140. Can't wait to see what you do next. Thank you to Primetime, Cash Crypto, Zena, Beyond, Miss Rachel. Thank you for coming through. Strap season. We'll see you Monday, King. Come back up and cook on Monday. Michael Allen, Boots the new boogeyman, Boots been a boogeyman. Joe A, shout out to you, King. Can't wait to see you tomorrow for Nons. Planet 619. OJ Bingo. Let me see who else. I want to make sure I got everybody. That whole boy. Shout out to you, King. All things as always. OJ Bino, Ray Davis, thank you for coming through. If I missed anyone else, let me make sure. Young World, thank you for the Cash App. Andy Cruz, the winner tonight. Yes. Yo, shout out to Andy Cruz, man. And let's get that Keyshawn and Andy in 2024 because Keyshawn surely called him out. So let's get that going. You understand me? I want to see. That's one of my top 5 most anticipated fights now for 2024. Don't tease me like that. So shout out to Andy Cruz. That was a heck of a win, a beautiful stoppage. Thank you guys so much for coming through. We'll see y'all on Monday. I wish you guys have a wonderful night. God bless you all, families. Remember, this is all boxing talk. It's entertainment. Don't take this personal. You feel me? This is a sport that we love. And Upper, thank you so much. Peace and blessings to you and your family, Upper, and your beautiful wife. And as always, I'm out.
I was on mute, but peace and blessings to all. And here we go right here. We're about to go ahead and let it ride out. Everybody. I thought I was talking, but I was on mute. I can't get this thing to quiet, smaller down. I can't. Hold on. There we go. It wouldn't let me do it. The thing was froze, but peace and blessings to all. Nah, I'm not coming on tomorrow frequent. Not tomorrow. But peace and blessings to y'all. Let's roll. And if you got them picks today,
they want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blew it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really tripping, leaving nigga bleeding. I get the squeeze and leave a nigga leaving. Raw Molly got me all up in demon mode. Mouth moving like I done put clean in my nose. Trying to catch me up, I can leave with some hoes. He standing straight up, watch I make him lean with this pole. Would've thought he was closed, how that heat made him fold. Thought it was a game, he won't think no more. His brain's gone, nigga. It be exciting when I get to striking. Guns sound like thunder, hit you like lightning. Fight for your life, we don't do no fighting. We really hit it, nigga. We worse than savage, they calling us Vikings. Police be riding, we still be sliding. Told you we hitters, remember the time. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really tripping, leaving nigga bleeding. I get the squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really tripping, leaving nigga bleeding. I get the squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. How about I leave them holding like the Bible? AR-15, that's a high-pound rifle. A in the army and assassinate rivals. Break that shit down, nigga. AK or anybody kill. Hop out, get the drilling and spilling. 7.62 gon' split 'em. LN, that's for any fuck nigga. You a plug, then I'm pulling up, nigga. You my lunch, eat these bullets for dinner. 5 sale, eat 'em up, eat 'em up. SK, smoke killer for show. Drum rounds and cripple ops, Draco. I got them all, you don't want none. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blew it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really tripping, leaving nigga bleeding. I get the squeeze, leaving nigga bleeding. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really tripping, leaving nigga bleeding.